Hi everyone, welcome to 5 Quote Shakespeare Hamlet Theme Analysis. In this series we looked at a total of 14 different themes, and in this one we're going to finish up the Revenge mini-series. In the Revenge mini-series there were a total of 4 videos. In the first one we looked at the 4 revenge subplots and tried to explain their significance. In the second one we looked at Hamlet's revenge dilemma and tried to explain why he couldn't commit revenge due to conflicting cultural influences. In the third video we looked at the revenge genre itself and we explored some of its plot features and compared it to the film John Wick. And in this video we'll do the thematic features to finish up the miniseries. Yeah, the John Wick part was a lot of fun, that was for sure. What I do in each video is first identify the important aspects of the theme and apply it to the play, and then we dig deeply into the text of each play and pull out several quotes to prove the connection. If you find these videos useful, please like and subscribe, and if you make a donation, you get a complete set of the PDFs I use in this series. See the description for details. Hamlet, as we've seen, is not an innocent boy at all, but he is innocent of the initial incident, the inciting incident. So the revenge hero must be completely innocent of the inciting incident transgression. Now, again, go back and watch my plot element video and you'll see the inciting incident actually happens before the play begins, and Hamlet was nowhere near the situation. He only learns about it later on, and so he has to be completely innocent of that crime. It is important to emphasize this to create empathy and sympathy, as we've just talked about, and identification. We have to see ourselves as the avenging hero as well, with the hero's admirable efforts to right the wrongs of someone else's misdeeds. That's key. The burden is reluctantly but voluntarily accepted. He doesn't want to kill anybody. John Wick doesn't even want to kill anybody, although he's very, very good at it, and maybe at a dark, dark level he does enjoy it. He must, actually. John Wick must. At a darker, darker level. Anyway, the burden is reluctantly but voluntarily accepted. Now, here's evidence that Hamlet is by no means that kind of killer. He's not a John Wick killer. He's not savvy. He's not a political operator. He's not competitive at all in that kind of realm. He is in other realms as well, I assume, but not in this realm. When he learns of what in this soliloquy in Act 1, Scene 5, when he learns of what people are capable of what Claudius did, he says, "Oh my goodness, you can smile and be a villain? Really? You can do this? This is the way the world is? Okay, all right. I'm not going to be so naive anymore. I'm going to try to play this game," is what he announces here. So that's evidence that, yeah, he's totally blindsided by this. He's this naive scholar, probably involved in the drama, the university drama club, do you see, or the philosophical society or something like that, and he has no idea what's going on in the real nasty, cruel John Wick kind of world, which is where Claudius is. That's the world that he inhabits. So he says here, "My tables, all of the notebooks in my brain, meet. It is suitable that I set it down in the notebooks of my brain, that I should smile, that one may smile and be a villain. This is how the world operates, and I got it now, and here I'm going to go." So it's really, really interesting. He's a reluctant hero, but he's going to try to play the game, and he doesn't play it very successfully because he's the wrong man for the job. Reluctance, here's the reluctance. Of course, you're probably familiar with this quote. "The time is out of joint, that's the wasteland. O cursed spite that ever I was born to set it right." John Wick says the same, would say the same kind of thing, I think, but John Wick with more, he's trained for that, for his job. And so he would say, "Yeah, O cursed spite that ever I was born to set it right, but here I go." And but Hamlet responds with these words, but it's like, "Oh, okay, well, here I go." So justice is indeed a heavy burden. In John Wick, he had escaped the life of violence, and we applaud him for that, and that's why we're on his side. And with the help of his wife's love, he was on the road to living a fulfilled life. Okay, so yeah, so he's blindsided as well. When he was blindsided by random encounter with the violent world that he had just left. It's not his fault. He was at a gas station and some jerk that happened to be connected to the Russian mafia comes up and insults him. So he was compelled to re-enter it for the reasons that we've talked about already. Now there's a little twist here, I think. You could argue that John is not entirely innocent in the way that Hamlet is. Hamlet was off in Wittenberg. He had nothing to do with the Claudius murder of his brother, of Hamlet's father. But John Wick, he gets insulted. He's at the gas station and a jerk insults him. And instead of, like a stoic, like a smart guy, John would just look at the guy and drive away without saying a word. No, John has to insult back. Do you see? And it's not even a direct insult, but if you're savvy and you know human nature, you know that a jerk like the guy who insulted you is going to take whatever you say as an insult. So John couldn't resist that, and that response is what gets John into trouble. So he's not completely innocent. That's a variation on that particular theme. Number 4, hero punches up. And that was 5 quote Shakespeare Hamlet theme analysis, the end of the Revenge mini-series. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, come back for my next video, Thought versus Action. If you found these videos useful, please like and subscribe, and if you make a donation, you get a complete set of the PDFs I use in this series. See the description for details. Thanks for watching.